What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video, Cooking with Lo. Man, just got out of dialysis. I was so hungry. Haven't had fish for a while, so actually these big bags right here, tilapia, I think it's the cheapest fish you can get here. This bag was like $11. So yeah, we got a bunch of fish here. They come in like each individual. That's really cool. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. We'll do 4. 4 should be pretty good. Yeah, man. In Laos is really what do you call it? You know, easy to get because of the Mekong River, you know. So fish is like really easy to get. So yeah, the thing about that, it thaws out pretty fast, so you don't have to be like, you know, all you do is wash it a little bit. First thing we're gonna do is look over here. We have I remember around the middle of 2020 last year. This is a 5 pound. This is a 5 pound jasmine rice. This was a little bit over $6. I think it's up to like $8 now. But even then, I put them in these little things right here. Even then, they were limited to you can only buy one, and then after a while they only had a 1 pound bag. Oh, we gotta get a scooper, duper scooper. I don't know if nobody need duper scooper. Get one of these Jello cup. Just one of these is like, that's all I need. Unless you're gonna eat a lot. One usually works pretty good for me. I'm not or a little bit, maybe 1.5 if you want. Yeah. So yeah, they were limited to only like a 1 pound bag, man. It's crazy, you know. It's funny, man. My sister always tell me, rinse the water like rinse the rice at least 3 times, you know. She'd tell me, you know, she always says that. I'm like, nah, it's fine. Just once is fine. So it's all about you know, guessing. Like a lot of people say, hey, see how it's still cloudy? See? She says no good. Too much chemical. But yeah, we don't really care too much. The way I see it, man. You know what I mean? If it's your time to go, man, it's your time to go. So you just want like about 1/4 of water above it. If you put too much, it's gonna be like too watery. You know, set it and forget it. That's what's good about this. So we got this crux. It's very awesome in the beginning. Let me tell you why. What happened is I have to hold it. I have to hold it from the bottom now. See? What happened is this right here. Look. See? This thing right here, it's supposed to lock it. See? There's a little hook here. Supposed to lock this in here. Okay. So I remember the first time it came. Well, I have over a year, so I don't know. They might sell this. I'm not sure if they sell this. Anyway, the first time it popped out, it fell on my foot. So as you can see here, I modified it to make it so I got, you know, like new hardware bolts, because they only come with screws like these. So I tightened those screws. I got these bolts. I double threaded the bolts even. See it? Double nutted. So it's tight. Only problem is this. See, this is the thing with any kind of shit, whether it's pan or this. See this? See that? See that? It doesn't matter. It's not gonna lock in, because see this thing right here. See in here? It's not the screws. It's not the screws. It's this thing inside the plastic here. Because of the heat and everything, it's because when you do it, you usually just grab this. So that's all worn out. So I don't know if they sell this. I'm sure they probably do, but why, you know? The thing is good still. See, same thing with here. I mean, I tightened this already, but this right here, I tightened the crap out of it. But even this one is see, it's tight now, but sometimes this is loose. So see, this one's a better idea. See, you got this and you got the metal. Of course, I mean, this can get on some heat, and yeah, it'll slide out. That's the reason why you see, like, people in you watch the cooking shows and stuff like that, they always have all metal thing, and then they always wear this when they grab their shit, right? You know what I mean? But I don't know, I guess for normal people, they don't want to do that because maybe, you know, they don't want to get sued or something. I don't know, like people burn this shit, because, you know, common sense. But what is common sense, right? So anyway, get us some olive oil. Spray that bad boy. Get our over here. Get our favorite this. I put them in put in one of these containers. It's a Louisiana fish fry. I put it on everything. It's got a little kick to it. Yeah, this is a fish, see, spicy recipe. Yeah, this one's the best one, the Cajun fry. So, almost empty. I got this in a mayonnaise container. So, yeah, so that's what you do. Put in here. So get our scissors real quick. Cut up our fish. So cut up our fish. Oh, my scissor? Yeah, this is $30 scissors. Guess what I did? Look. I got lazy and those little chicken wires. See it? I tried to cut one of those chicken wires. Yeah, look at it. It freaking raped the blade. So now you see the teeth? See the gash? Now when you try to cut something, it just goes in between it. And you know it's funny, my friend's left-handed and he always tells me, man, they should make right-handed scissors. See the way this is? The scissors are made? This is how it works. See it? And you use your right hand, okay? When you use your right hand to cut, you use your thumb, okay, to pull like this, and then you use your 4 or whatever fingers that you got, you push. So you pull with your thumb and you push with that. Oh no, you push with your thumb. Sorry, because I was trying to use the left hand earlier. So you use you push with your thumb and you pull with your other hand. That's how you cut it. Okay, to demonstrate. Yeah, because I try to make like different things, you know. So you see here, I think I cut that one already. I will cut it some more. Cut it again. Okay, as you see here, so you push with your thumb. See, for the longest time I was like, why you even care if you have a left or right hand? So you push with your thumb and you pull with the other hand, and then you get this. Well, you're supposed to get this nice cut. Okay, for the fish here. All right, so then there's the fish. Okay. Now, on your left hand, you gotta go opposite. So you have to pull, instead of pushing with your thumb, you gotta pull with your thumb and push with your other fingers. Okay? So that's the difference. Left hand and right hand. So then, after this, okay, I can do it. It's gonna take a little bit. Let me know if I could do it. Yeah. See, even cutting, man, you take it for granted, you know? So just think of a child just learning how to cut. See? So you pull. Doesn't help to have that scissor all jacked up anyway, so. Shit, going this way, we're never gonna eat our food. Yeah. Man, that's hard. You should try to do that when you're at home. Cut a plastic with your left hand. Wow. That is tough. I can cut paper, but didn't realize it's gonna be this hard to cut plastic. Yeah, you take it for granted, man. Anyway, that's why people say, hey, you should make a left scissor. Oh, I can't even do it. Wow. See, the reason I'm stalling is because we're still waiting for it to thaw out a little bit, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, I mean, either way, you still gotta thaw it out, either whether you put it in a microwave or whatever, but might as well make a knowledge video out of it. Yeah, so. Yeah, so next time you see kids trying to cut something and they can't do it, that's why. So what you do is you use your left hand and see what happens. Anyway, so so watch how easy it is when I do it with the right hand. See? See that? I mean, it's not easy, but easier, you know. See. Beautiful fish. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I'll show you later when we go over there. We go cut the sticker. I'll show you. It's easier. The paper is a little bit easier than plastic. Yeah, just to realize how even cutting, man. Yeah, even cutting is you know. I mean, it takes, you know, a little practice, but so anyway, let's get to the cooking already. All right, so should we get the powder thing here? What I do is if you look at the fish, it angles down a little bit, just like a skateboard. That concave, see, like a skateboard. So what you want to do is you want to sprinkle like that, and then like this. Then just put them down on the side like that. I'm putting it over this so that way I can hopefully a little bit of a, yeah, do the bottom side first and then the top side. Or you could do it over this. That way it doesn't get wasted, you know. I don't like wasting food, yeah, there you go. Yeah, and usually you just grab it by this, grab the bull by the horns, but you know, just have to go this way now, like this. So what I like to do is I usually set it to 350, and then probably like 12 minutes. Then we flip it over. Yep. The rest of this stuff off. Trash. Yep. So far there's no dishes or anything like that. So there's our rice cooking. It takes about probably 15 minutes to cook the rice. So the rice can be cooked before. Only problem is with these shitty cookers, they stick. The rice sticks to the thing, so you gotta let it cool for like 10 minutes or so. Watch the dishes, so when we go cut the stickers, it doesn't smell like fish. You know? So when I send out those stickers, the people getting it never don't smell like fish. So if it smells like fish, that's the reason why. Alright. Haha, it popped up already. Look. So you do is just unplug it. Okay. And just let it chill. And it'll be ready when we're ready to eat it. So it stay nice and warm. Alright, so this is the first time one of the YouTuber he went into my into my skateboarding with Lo, and his name is Super Troid of FSSF. I don't know what that means. Maybe he can comment in the video in the bottom what his name stands for. But I know Super Troid of. So then I just put, you know, of Sonic Speed Flame. I don't know. Super Troy of Sonic Speed Flame. That's SSF. Maybe San Francisco, who knows. Anyway, he donated me some money, and he said he wanted to sponsor the video or something. I don't know. So I was like, alright. I never done this, so I told him, yeah, I give him a shout out and everything, and it was perfect timing because let's come over here. Cause see what happened is in my skateboarding I've been printing these stickers here. Okay, bunch of these skateboarding with Lo stickers. You know, like back in the day we used to have send $1 and stuff, you know, to get stickers. So I've been sending these out. And anyway, so just in time, because I bought this printer a long time ago. This is a HP M15 laser. Okay, so as you can see here, printing all these stickers, and I use this as a cutter here, and more here, bunch more stickers here, like a whole bag of them that I cut up. So yeah, this ink came with the printer. I got the M15, okay, so number 48A. So yeah, as you can see here, it won't print no more. Well, paper tray problem, but the ink problem too. Supplies empty. So anyway, hold on, let me hook this back up. I can show you my scissors, my scissor method. I'm getting a headache right now. Okay. You see here, where's the scissors? Scissor. Okay. Oh, here. So I got this right here. I cut right here. So you let's get one of these. See, I'm using my left hand too. Just line it up right here. This is very nice. Visca. Got it from Michael's. Anyway, like that. Right. There you go. Cut that. So I'm going to cut one piece, and I'm going to show you how I cut with my left hand. That's what I've been doing. Okay. There you go. So got one here. Alright. So as you can see here, the paper is easy to cut. So I'm going to use my left hand again. So remember, we got to pull this hand, and then so just see that? But that plastic was giving me a hard time. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Using my left hand. So yeah, come over here. So yeah, I want to thank Super Troy again for the give me the money. Now I order. Now we got toner. They look like this. They look like this. Thing will turn off. Yeah, there you go. So if you open it up here, these are not ink, they call toners. Okay, if I can open it. Okay. See that right here. See? Sometimes you can shake it, you know. By the way, they look like this. This is a number 48A. Yeah. So that's what happens. Ugly mug. Muggy. Muggy woogie. Alright. So yeah, I just want to thank Super Troy of Sonic Speed Flame. Nah, I don't know. Like I said, hopefully he'll comment down there with his name, username. You know, we got weird names. So thanks again, man. Now we got fresh toners. So the idea was, you know, only this one's cut. You know, only charging $1, you know, to in the 80s, that's how it was, you know, there's no internet or nothing like that. So when I was in 1985, when I had my first Thrasher magazine, I was looking in there and it would say, you know, oh, send 50 cents or $1 for a catalog and stickers. So this is like over 30 years ago, you know. So now I'm like, okay, good idea, you know. So I put this on my Skateboarding with Lo. I just said send $1, you know, $1, and you either want it cut or fold it up. And then I send it out. I mean, it's no like. The whole point is like I'm not, you know, I mean, not to make money or anything, because I mean, how are you gonna make money with $1? I mean, the paper is probably like 10 cents, 15 cents for this paper, and then for what, another 58 cents for stamp, and then a envelope like this, envelope like this, and then by the way, this is I forgot today to send it. This is actually his. sorry Super Troy, this is yours. I'll mail it tomorrow for sure. I felt so bad. I was on my way to dialysis, man, and then freaking like halfway they were like, oh man, shit, man. And then he's like the one that, you know, really supported the channel. So I mean, I don't know, it sounds kind of stupid, like, you know, like I'm just gushing or blushing or whatever, but you know, I mean, I just want to give. He's not there to like say, oh, you know, put my name on whatever. He said, hey man, make a video, I love your videos and I love your stories and everything. So we're gonna be talking about stories after this, don't worry. I just want to get this out of the way so that way when we do get to get this bad boy going. See, we got a minute now. Alright, anyway, so that's pretty much wrap on that. Because, you know, I like to make the video kind of almost as true as possible, you know? So that way we can, you know what I mean? Just to see it, how long it takes. So if you want the fish to be a little more crunchy, you want to put more out, you know, more time on it. We got this thing called, I don't know if I have it. Ah, shit, I got somewhere. many crap. So this is the pretty famous for Laotian people. We make like papaya. Yeah, we make like papaya. This is what you actually mash the fish with. Okay. This is what you mash the. It's called Coke. Like Coke, like a drinking Coke. Coke, and then this is called it's called sap. Sap is the way you smash it. But you don't need to do that. The way I do it, I just use this bucket. So this is what we do. Alright, so remember, if I watch this, you don't believe me, watch this. Hopefully I don't drop the food. The video will be jacked. See? See? See that? See that? Yeah, so you have to do it this way. And then what you do is you flip it. Flip the bitch. Just out of the way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you want it a little bit more, what do you call it? Crunchier? Let's see, my glasses. If you want it crunchier, you want to cook it more. See right here, the fish is almost, it's pretty much cooked. I mean, get our famous, yeah, plastic and hot goes together. See, so, see, for me, I like to make them a little more crunchy. I'm more of a crunch. See, the problem with, ooh, it's hot. The problem with fish and things like that in Lao people, you know, is you know, in Laos is parasites, tapeworm, roundworm, you name it, every worm you can think of from the food, because a lot of our food we eat them raw, you know. So that's why I like panic so much when I make food. See, it's still red, you know. Yeah, that's why I sometimes I overcook the stuff, because I don't want the, yeah. So yeah, and then just stick the bad boy, bad girl back in here. You could do another 12 if you want. That's, we might, oh, I might do probably do like 10. Yeah. So we got another 10 minutes to kill. And now what you want to do is you want to take this out. It cools so much faster outside, okay? Because you don't want to. And then after that, just you know, put some things away. You know, put this stuff away. Okay, this we don't need. You know, clean up our mess. See, that's the problem with people don't want to cook. A lot of people don't want to cook because they don't want to clean. They don't want to put things away, you know. It's you know, very very, what do you call it? You know, very understanding, you know. So put this up here. Yeah, that's the real deal right there. Even one thing, wash it, you know, don't let it stack up. I see people, man, I remember I was living in Clovis, New Mexico. We came to New York City in around 1980, and there's too much crime, you know, in New York. They put us in the freaking Bronx, right? So we got robbed and everything all the time. So we stayed there, you know, because that's why my sister Elizabeth sponsored us. She was living in Queens, so that's why she put us. And so we they gave us a motel and everything, or hotel in Manhattan, and for like 2 weeks we could stay there. So so after that the people got us a place to live, you know, in the Bronx. So that's where we stayed. And I went to school there, you know. I went to school there for like started in 3rd grade, man. They put me in 3rd grade. It's crazy. I was 9 years old and put me in 3rd grade. And then let's kick it right here, I guess. Yeah, in 3rd grade, and went to school there, and then went 3rd grade, 4th grade, and then 5th grade, and then after around 5th grade I started learning English, you know, speak English, and then it went downhill from there, man. You know, I started speaking. I was talking too much in class. So think about it, holding like almost 2 years not talking, not be able to talk because you don't know the language, right? So all of a sudden they just like, now you know how to, you know what I mean? So you know how to speak now. It's almost like somebody cut your tongue or something. And yeah, so that's what I did, man. And then I didn't know anything about playing hooky or anything like that. Anyway, that's another story. Let's get back to Clovis, New Mexico. It's 1984. See, I keep jumping stories. We moved to New Mexico, 30,000 population, and I met this my friend named Scott Libero, and you know, we washed everything, you know, without hand. Everything was hand washed. So I remember going to his house. That was the first time I ever seen a washing machine, you know. Like, he'd ask me if I want to stay over and eat and everything, and then, you know, he helped put the plates away and everything. And, you know, I watch him, and so he was rinsing it. And I was like, "Oh, you need help to wash, right?" I was gonna help him wash the dishes, you know. And he's like, "No, we have a washing machine." I was like, "What's that?" You know. So he was like just wiping it off, rinsing, and he threw it in the washing machine. He loaded everything up, and yeah. And then sometimes like things would be half loaded, not even full loaded, you know. And for me, it's just I mean, I don't know, man. To me, it's just a waste of water, you know, a lot of water, like energy and everything. You know, you can just wash that shit real quick with your hands. You know? Just do something after you eat, wash, you know. So yeah, that was the first time I ever seen the washing machine, man. I mean, I learned a lot, man. It's like, you know, with Laos, you got nothing in Laos, man, you know. Coming here is like, I mean, even today, I'm still learning things, you know. I still see things like, wow, man, that's crazy. But then, it's cool because, you know, like, I always try to take the harder path, you know, like the harder path of life. Like do the things like the harder way. I don't know. That's just how I am. Even if there's the easier way, I still do the harder way. I don't know. Yes, they say, what they say, you can't learn, teach Teach old dogs new tricks. That's me, man. No, I mean there are things that like I'll do. Like I mean shit. Like if I need to find something, of course I'm gonna hit Google, stuff like that, right? I mean yeah, shit. So anyway, I was gonna say ever since I turned 50 in March, man, things are looking very, very. I mean, I always had positive outcome of everything, but even more like now it almost like steroid type, man. Like not stereotype, steroid, type. Ever since after my birthday in March 16th of last month, I've been skateboarding and I've been training, skateboarding every day ever since March 18th, and I can feel the difference, man. My energy, my talk, my attitude, everything. Waking up early in the morning all the time. I go to sleep around midnight, 11 o'clock or midnight. Sometimes 1 in the morning. I get up around 8 or 9 and then start stretching and do whatever I need to do, a couple of things. If not, I go across the street to go skate, which that's the main goal. And but man, I feel like 1,000%, better since I've been doing this. And then now with another YouTuber called his name is Regular Foot. His name's Chris from Regular Foot, and he suggested that he asked me if I had any free skateboarding stickers, right, like these. Like I didn't make this yet, so I was like, shit, I told him shit, because I always see people that try to make a lot of money off their YouTube channel and selling shirts and jackets and all that shit. Like fuck, man, that's stupid. To me, it's stupid. Because I started YouTube because it was fun. I love it. It's fun. It's free. Who's gonna give you free stuff to download? I mean, not download, to upload unlimited, shit. I mean, I bought a 2 terabyte hard drive the other day, and it was on sale, and it was still like 50. See, I'm using my left hand now. See, I got pull and push. The papers look way easier than way easier than the yeah. That's what I tend to do when I do something that's repetitious. It's like this picture I drew right here. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh. This is one of the ghost girls. I think that's what's her name? Shit, man. I haven't played for so long. Forgot her name. Anyway, yeah. So the name of my name was Yu-Gi-Lo, like Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Lo. Yeah, drew that. And a lot of it the coloring, I use my left hand. Just like this, when I cut, I use my left hand. I keep telling too many stories and I keep losing my focus. Anyway, back to the stokeness, and he suggests this. I'm like, man, that's stupid, who's gonna buy this shit? So even Regular Foot, he was like, hey man, make some stickers and I'll buy it from you. I was like, nah man, when I make some, I'll let's go continue while we make our food. I said, nah man, I'll just send you some, when I make it, and I gave him some shout outs and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And for giving me the idea, because that's awesome, I mean, like somebody want something like from you, you know what I mean? Like I'm nobody, man, shit, So anyway, so that's a great idea. And then right here, Super Troy here, he's like, yeah man, I want to help you out. And then so now, see those stickers that we made over there, it's like, it's cool because I want to give it away. a lot of it is, my own money and stuff, but it's not even the money. But then for somebody to like want to contribute, for the cause, very, very, very awesome, So I have Chris from Regular Foot contributed the idea, and then we have Super Troy here who donated the money. So now everybody can have those free skateboarding, not free skateboarding with Lo stickers, and now I can pass them out and not really like struggle too much about not having enough money, now that I can have that money that I'm supposed to buy the toner with, now I can use that for shipping or whatever you need to buy, envelopes or maybe more papers, stuff like that. Alright, let's get to the cooking. Alright, so we got this out. So if you leave it in there, it's gonna get crispy, more crispy. So because I don't have that much room, so the first thing you want to do, first thing I want to do is I want to get this out of the way, because we need more room, so hopefully nothing drops, especially on my foot. So put it down here. Man, last time my sink was leaking because the pipes came off. Man, everything down here got all wet. All the paper, everything, all the trash bags, and all the soap. Like some soap you get. Like sometimes you don't have enough money, so you buy like the cheap like $1.99 soap and stuff that comes in little boxes. Yeah, those got all soaked like from the water. So move this out of the way here. All right. So here's the deal. So what I do, if you don't have one of these bad boy, one of these cocaine, plus it makes a lot of noise. A lot of people grind up, marijuana or drugs, whatever. What I do, I never really use this, because when I make my video, I try to make it so everybody can do it, So what I do is I take this out like this, okay, and then there's gonna be like some. It's not going to hurt you or anything, okay? But there's like sometimes there's some stuff in here. See the powder and everything? I usually just mix it up, but since it's a legit video, I can't really half-ass too much. You know what I mean? I don't want the trolls to be like, oh man, what the hell? You troll, you should be cleaning that. So yeah, just wipe this a little bit. So you're gonna use this to mash our fish. Okay. Yeah, I like that because it still has the flavor in there, That's what makes it awesome, Alright, so here's the best part. If you really, 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 really want to make it taste really, 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 really good, more flavorful than it is now, you want to buy fresh onions, green onions, fresh cilantro, all that good shit. But for me, guys, I don't want to, I don't eat that much, so I get like flake. So we got cilantro flake. We got lemon pepper. Got some Italian herb. Whatever you got, man. There's no wrong way to do this bad boy. Parsley. Garlic powder. If you want to kick it up a notch, some crushed peppers, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't know. And then just black pepper. See, we got salt. We got like seasoned salt. That's my wife's. Like sometimes she puts it on her fries and crap. And then more seasoned salt. I mean, I don't use any of this. We got regular salt. Like I don't use this because we already got that this bad boy here. I mean, if you look at the nutritious facts here on this bad boy, I mean, shit. What is that? Oh, you know, they put potassium in here now. That's good because I'm on the low potassium shit. You know. So anyway, so if you look at here, 16 servings container. Okay, one tablespoon. All right. So 1 tablespoon, you got about 650 milligrams of sodium, which is about so one teaspoon is about 2,200 milligrams. So you're looking at like 1/4. One teaspoon of this is 1/4 of salt. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Yeah. So I'm on low potassium. I guess now the whatever Surgeon General shit, whatever you want to call it, they put potassium in here now. See, the old shit don't have potassium. Yeah, which is good. I'm on low phosphorus, potassium, and sodium. But the phosphorus is just pretty much preservatives. Everything, especially canned goods, like shit like that, up there, those got high phosphorus. All those, especially soup, those canned soups. Especially that, yeah, soup I think has probably the highest phosphorus, because you know soup usually lasts the longest. Alright, so in Laos we would use this, but like I said, everybody don't have this shit, so I'm not gonna be all, I have it, we don't need to use it. So here, it's got plenty of flavors, okay? I kind of screwed up because when you first bring it out, I think you're supposed to oh, that's cool. See, you want it to just fall out. Not the game fall out, but fall out. See, you want it to, because otherwise you if you don't let it do that, it's gonna be a lot of see, it's not that much stuff sticking. That's pretty good. So I guess it helped to be talking a lot of crap while you're waiting for stuff to cool down. See, like I said, I want every little bit. I don't like to waste this shit, so yeah. And make sure you do it when no one's sleeping and shit, you know, because see, that's pretty good. But make sure you put that non-stick shit on there. You know, for the longest time I never used that shit, the non-stick, until I met my wife, 2002. You know, she says I always see her use the non-stick shit. Like, you know, in Laos we just use oil. Like everything we do is this, everything in oil. But that's what I learned, you know. Fry eggs, oil. Fry fish, oil. Fry everything, oil. Now we got the crock pot, the air fryer. Very awesome. Alright, so like this. Yeah. Now you bring out all your spices, whatever you want. All your herbs and spices. Like I said, if you want this to be really, really, really tasty, you get the fresh shit. But then the fresh shit don't last too long. And like I said, I don't like to waste food. So black pepper, depends how much black pepper you want. Just do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. Now this one, you have a open and a sprinkle. Okay. For me, I always do the open because I just put it in my hand and I just shake it like that, see? So that way I know how much I want. You can roll this up and smoke it. How do you know it's parsley? You don't. It could be marijuana. You can't smell it, can you? So you can put marijuana in here and then get everyone all high and shit. Same thing here with the cilantro, you know? It's the same greenness. See, this one you don't have no options. It's open. It's all open. Look. See? So with marijuana, boom. Yeah, fresh cilantro would be the shit, okay? I never shake it like that. I always put it in my hand. I mean, oh, what the hell? Who opened this? See, I didn't open this. See this? I don't do that. I'm kind of a, what's it called? Is it a strickler? Strickler? I don't know, man. This right here bothers me. I know it doesn't do anything to people. Some people don't even care, you know? For some reason this bothers me. Like, I have to get all the, or most of the tag out. Like, you know what I mean? Most of it out, okay? I have to do that. I mean, I don't have to, but if I know that this thing is in like that. See, before I open it up, I didn't even know that it was like this. So I was sprinkling all this time with this in there. You know, they say no harm, no foul, you know. But make sure you don't scrape like that. It might go in, so you gotta put it like to the side. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. So it has a flip lid. Yeah. So I just, see, they come, because this is garlic, you know. Some people don't like too much garlic. And the pepper. Let's see, somebody will see. It's gotta be opened good. Now I'm checking every one of them. See, you have like pepper, you know, garlic. This is crazy because this is on McCormick. I think it's like $5 for this, man. It's crazy. You know? So there you go. These are like different herbs, Italian herbs. Yeah. See, the reason I put this is because if you put, you know, like lemon with the juice. Oh, another thing too, because see, this is supposed to be dry, okay? This mashed fish here is supposed to be dry, okay? So, so don't put the cilantro and all that until the end, you know? You put it on top after you mash it up. Same thing with the lemon and all that. But see, because we got all these herbs and spices, right? Got all these herbs and spices, so we're good to go, you know? Because it's all dry, everything's dry, yeah. See, I mash it like this is because I can control, like, and you see I'm using my left hand. See, I'm always doing things, I don't know. You see me doing in my skateboarding, I'm practicing my other legs. Yeah, I'm trying to be I'm trying to get that saying from Bruce Lee, you know. It says you know, train everything on your body. So yeah, that's why I got the idea. See, I don't really mash it up too much because I want a little bit of chunk, you know, like a little. See? And then now, see the rice? See? When it's, you can grab like this, that means it's still warm, but it's like good warm, you know. So now if you look, if you go like this, it's not sticking. Okay, see that? See, no sticky wicky. See? So what I do is I mash this up because I'm lazy like that. Okay. And you just push it to the side. Okay. And then you just get your fish and just serve it like that. That way you don't have to, you know, why waste another plate? I mean, you gotta wash this anyway, but you know, yeah. So be careful though. This is the hard part, hardest part. Try and pour this in here without spill, you know, like spilling it. So this part is cool. So they all fit together. So you put this down. Put this in here. Usually this goes in here too. But after we eat. See? Okay? We're gonna use that. But if you don't use that, just put that in there. And put this in here. And then see this? Eat it. You don't want nothing wasted. You should taste your food anyway. Throw that in there. Throw a little bit in there. And then get us our, remember that awesome pork that we did, that we washed already? Boom. While we wait for the water to get up there, you fill up, put all your spices away. You know, why sit there and wait and watch the water? See, now it's full, you turn it off. Then by then you should be able to put all your stuff away here. You know, one less stuff. And let's go to the table. Here we go, man. Put this bad boy here. Drink whatever you want. I made a little coffee earlier, so you can drink that. Put this out of the way. So we have this thing called calcium acetate. You know, every time I eat, I have to take 3 of these when I eat. It's to remove the phosphorus that I was telling you about. The preservatives in the food. All food have preservatives. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, you know, Chris got the idea of kicked off the idea of making the free skateboarding. Skateboarding with low stickers, and he was willing to buy it. It was crazy to me. It was like crazy because, you know what I mean? Like, who the heck am I? You know. And then we got Super Troy here, who funded us with to get this toner here. So I know I keep repeating myself, but the whole thing I want to say is, you know, if you have an idea you want to do, if it's, you know, from the bottom of your heart, man, there will be people out there, you know, that will support you. And like I said, you know, you gotta do it for the right cause, you know. Only thing about that is it's so easy to get blinded, because when you see success, you start seeing, like, I mean, all you have to do is look at any of the YouTube videos of people that made, let's say, like this guy Angry Joe, right? He used to do game reviews, you know. You watch his old videos, there's so much love and passion and everything, and he did it by himself, you know. And now he got like 2 friends to help him. I think one of them lives with him. I think they bought a new house, everything. They got a full-on studio and everything. And their content is lazier, because now they just do like movie trailer reactions, and, you know, just trailer reaction period, because he gets usually one video takes him at least a week to do, you know. And making like a 30-minute video, he could make like a quarter of the money that he would make from the ads, you know, by making a 30-minute video. Which is like stupid, because I first discovered him because of game reviews, you know, video game reviews. So I don't give a shit about no movies, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. So the whole conversation here about this is not saying that I'm badass or anything like that, you know. I'm just to let people see that this is like a passion thing that had multiple people, multiple ideas, you know. Chris coming up with that idea that he wanted it, and then Super Troy donating to get the toner. I mean, of course, I bought a bunch of stuff in the beginning. You know, I bought the paper and the... Well, I already had the printer, so... And it came with this. The funny part is, this thing is like almost as much as the, you know, I mean, half the price of the printer. But when you buy the printer, you get one of these. But it only, it prints 500, up to 500 pages. But the new one, you could print up to 1,000 pages. So that's very... So it'll last us for a long time. Yeah, like I was saying, man, you can get blinded, you know, by success. That's what happens. It doesn't matter what I'm just gonna say skateboarding, because I know skateboarding the best. You know, because I started back in 1985. And I've worked with like industry and stuff like that, you know, like I know a lot about it. And on top of my head, I'll just name you some big companies, okay? So remember, skateboarding is nothing when I started. Not it's nothing, but it's like, had its own little niche, okay? So, had their own little group, you know, like me. I started, the first time I stood on a skateboard was in Bronx, New York. In New York, there's a lot of hills, just like San Francisco, you know. We live in like an incline. I remember my cousin, he had a banana board. He bought it from, it was kind of like a Big Five, it's like a sporting goods. He had it, and I stood on it, and I rode down a little bit, and I was like, oh man, I was so happy. Maybe I sat down on it, doesn't matter. A lot of the stuff I got was out of the trash. I found some roller skates out of the trash when I was playing around. And I'm always like tinkering with things. I remember taking the nut off. It didn't have like seal bearings where like they have the case on it that holds the bearing there. I remember taking the nut off and all the bearings flew out, man. And just rolling down the street, you know. Anyway, so that was my first encounter, and when I went to Clovis, New Mexico in around 1984, in my 6th grade, some people I met, they all, you know, rode bikes and stuff, and I wanted a bike. And my mom bought me, not my mom, but my sister Connie, we were living with her. It was like 10 of us or something. And one of the pastor, because they had a church across the street where we lived, and they have a little section, little spot on this one side, was rented out to the Lao people, Lao English. It's a Southern Baptist church, and then they had the big church on the other side. So the guy that was in charge of helping us with the Laotian Christian side, his name was Dale Owens, and his son had a bike and he had a banana seat on it. So they got that bike for me, but all my friends had BMX bikes. They had a bike like these right here. See? Oh, I got all my crap, but anyway, they had all those bikes like that. So I don't know if you know about the banana seat. They have a little pole that holds the back seat up. So I took it out, and then the seat would like go like this, because there's nothing holding it back, you know. And I didn't even ride it. I was so embarrassed, man, you know. Everybody had a BMX and I had a freaking banana seat bike. Yeah, so that was when American Bicycle Association, you know, racing. See, I never had like, my family, they didn't really care what I did. I mean, they supported me, but they didn't really get involved with anything, you know. So all this stuff was new to me, even newer to them. So when I raced bikes, they like, I think my mom came out once, and and it was funny because the race, I remember, I was always scared to jump the doubles, okay? I even went out and practiced and stuff with people, but I was never like a competitive person, you know? I was never competitive, so I was like, whatever, you know? I went with like race. I remember I tried to jump the double. I got my fear up, and I had my plate has a number 1 on it. I remember when I jumped the double, I land on my front wheel, right on the second bump, and I flipped over, and I remember my number 1 like broke off on the bottom, like it snaps to my license plate, but the snap on the bottom flipped off, so that, you know, like tell me something like, hey, you're not number 1. So anyway, yeah, the only time my mom went out to watch me, and then my friend Scott Libero, the one that I told you about with the washing machine, she was out there too. And I remember like them yelling up for me, "Low, go, low, go, low." So they were. So this is right around 1984, 85. So there's only 4 people in my class. So it went down. So it's like these little whoopie, they call them whoopie, like whoopie doody doo, whatever. And then there's like a berm that go around. All 3 people, man, they crashed on the berm, and I rode by them. So I was in first place, right? But I wasn't even pedaling, I was sitting down when I was racing. I wasn't even standing. And then I remember went over that double that I crashed a little before I was practicing. So I was like, I'm not jumping that shit. So I just went like this. And as I was going the first bump, I feel like wind next to me, right? These 3 guys like flew over me. They all jumped the doubles. Right? Of course I got last place. I mean, even those guys crashed, I still didn't win. Yeah. So anyway, then the movie Rad came out. I don't know, you know this movie called Rad, bicycle movie, and they were doing a freestyle. And that was like, that's what I wanted to do, you know. I didn't want to race. I wanted to freestyle because my bike was heavy, man. I had pegs. I had all kinds of stuff. Not only that, we didn't have any money, so me and my friend Scott, we used to ride early to the race day and help water down and rake the bike track. We worked on the bike track before the race, so we can get a free entry fee, you know. So we rode a bike from the house to the track, worked on the track all morning, I didn't race. And then I guess you need elbow pads or long sleeve. I didn't have anything, so my friend let me borrow a jacket. I remember. I don't know anything about the rules. I'm learning things as I go, as I grow up, I mean, and then before I get to the skateboarding part, like the sports, right? I don't know anything about football, basketball, nothing, So I remember in 6th grade, I used to follow this guy, Peter Robbins, around. He was like the tallest kid. I followed him around, like, dude, he's the biggest, right? So, you know what I mean? No one's gonna mess with us. I kept following him around all everywhere. Because I was new, right? I didn't know anyone. And then they were like, they asked me if I want to play football. I was like, whatever, I don't know what football is. Sure, I mean, all the people I knew in my class was playing. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I remember them throwing the ball to me. And I was like, I caught it, and then I see all these people coming after me. So I was like, oh shit. So I just threw the ball straight up. You know what I mean? Like, and then after that, we the elementary school only went to 6th grade. So then we went to junior high. Because it's a small town, so you got 3 grades in junior high. You got 7, 8, and 9. Usually it's only 7 and 8. So when we making our schedule, I looked at everyone. They're like, yeah, we're playing football. I said, okay, all my friends playing football. Whatever. And then I was sitting on the bleacher most of the time anyway. Call us bleacher creatures. Yeah, that's another crazy. I can go forever, man. But the main thing I want to tell you is there was basketball season, so there was a tryout, right? So okay, shit, how hard can it be? Shoot the ball in the hoop. So I didn't know like you're supposed to do these moves that requires like finesse, There's no YouTube, you know what I mean? Like shit, man. This is 1980, what, 5? 86, 85, 86. 7th grade, I must be in 85. Yeah, 1985, shit. 14 years old. So one of the coach was like, oh, go do a layup. I don't know what the fuck. So I guess now I know what a layup is. You put your knee up like this. You jump up in the air and then you put your knee up, like you up and then you put your knee up. I didn't know that. So my leg was like this, like a bunny. I jumped and I was like that, and I threw the ball. So I guess the coach thought I was funny, and then he asked me if I wanted to be a manager. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds good, man, a manager? Thinking like, you know what I mean? When you're a manager or something, you're like somebody, right? I didn't know it was just a freaking janitor pretty much, because the whole goal was you wipe all the balls down, you mop the floor if somebody falls down. I mean, yeah, you got to go like to skip school and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like to go to the basketball game. But so all my friends, well, other friends, we're all losers, they all. So if you got no other class, you get to go. They call off season, so you go out and just sit in the bleachers until the bell ring at 3:15. So all my friends were out there, man. So then I'm like, fuck it, dude, I quit, I'm like a janitor, dude. So the day I quit, the new guy that took my place, he had like cleaned up all this throw up. This one guy like got so sick he threw up all over the floor. And I was like, huh, see ya, man. I was gone. Yeah, that's some good shit, man. I always been a clown, man, all my life, man. I already forgot about the skateboard story. I don't know. Something about like greed, getting greedy and shit. Yeah. Anyway, well, yeah. So we'll do this rundown and we'll wrap it up, I guess. Maybe we'll continue next time. Some other fucking crazy stories. So, my friend Kyle Snyder, he was like the best the best BMX. He was the best racer. Like his mom and dad would drive him everywhere, out of town, whatever. Like when you race the front sprocket, you're supposed to have like different teeth. Here, I'll show you. I hate talking and shit and not. Okay. Well, bike's a little different these days, but see. These sprockets right here. I mean, it's small now, but but back in the day, those sprockets was like standard. Let's see if I can put this shit back in. Hold on. So standard teeth on them used to be 42 teeth around the thing. I mean, they're different now, and you know, revolution. But so depending on what kind of track, right? So you want bigger or smaller, you know, just like a 10-speed or 21-speed. You shift as you go uphill or downhill. So like Kyle, he would go and he would test out the tracks, right? And he'd bring like different size sprockets, you know, maybe 40, maybe 38, maybe 50, whatever, right? And he'd ride the track, and then he would change out the sprockets. So with me, I just have single, you know, like that's how technical he got. Anyway, on his birthday, he got a skateboard, a mid-size. Back then, they had a mini, like see, I'll show you two skateboards here. See, they had one smaller and one bigger. You can see here how small and bigger it is. Yeah. See it? So back then, this is a 7.5. This is 8.5, but 1 inch more. So back then they had like street board, mid boards, pro boards, pool boards, like all kinds of shit. You know. So anyway, he had a mid-size Vision shredder board, but he wasn't into skateboarding, you know. So he sold it to me. I think I bought it for like $60. Yeah, $60. And then I sanded it, and I I drew this design from called like a Lester Kasai. Like Lester, he was a pro. So I went and drew because he had like a splash like this. Then it says like Lester, like that, like a flowerish, like that, like a Lester Kasai. So I sanded the board, I drew that, but I didn't put Lester on it. I didn't know anything about like pro boards and name boards, whatever. I just liked the design. I painted my board white and yellow with the flower yellow. Anyway, I wrote that for a long time, man. So now getting to finally to the greed of companies. So back then there were Schmidt sticks, Paul Schmidt's. He's still around, but he just does shapes of skateboards now. He has a wood shop that he presses the wood, you know, for different companies now. So Schmidt stick's not around no more. Vision. Vision was a big company. And then they had a clothing called Vision Streetwear. You know? And I think Brad Dorfman, he's the one that owned it. I think like Christian Asoy was on it. A lot of, Mark Gonzalez on this board. See, actually right there. See that board? That right there. Those boards right there. Was first issued, the same board, the sweatpants, was issued in 1987, but instead of Crooked, which says Crooked down there, right there, instead of Crooked skateboard, it says Vision right there. Yeah, but that board came out, same graphics, everything, 1987. Yeah, that board was, yeah, that's how I got that board. Anyway, yeah, they have riders like Mark Gonzalez, Mark Gator. Well, they're trying to get away from Gator because he killed some girl, so he's in prison for life. Yeah. Remember that song "Free Falling" from Tom Petty? Free falling. In the video, I think she's pumping. It's either her friend or her cousin or sister or something. It's that, or maybe it's that girl. Who knows? And then 8th Street, who was started by Mike Chernowski and Tony Magnuson. Tony Magnuson was more about vert skating. So right around 1990, vert skating was dead. So everything was all street. And then Mike Chernowski went to start Plan B skateboards. So then 8th Street just crumbled because the idea was Mike Chernowski. And then Mark Gonzalez, who used to ride for Vision, started Blind. Get it? Vision, Blind, yeah. So then they tried to make fun of him. They had a Monty Noder. He had an ad that said, "I'd rather be deaf," because Monty Noder is deaf. A vert skater. So he's trying to make fun of Mark Gonzalez. Says, "I'd rather be deaf than blind," Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of crazy. And then Paul Peralta was big. And then Stacy Peralta left, who was behind the George Powell and Stacy Peralta. That's what Paul Peralta is. But George Powell, he was a smart man. He was a businessman. So he kept going. So I guess now Stacy Peralta is back. I don't know, man. He went to try to be like a movie director and shit like that. Like nobody gives a shit. You're a skateboarder, Alright, I'm just gonna, I can go on with the more companies, but those are pretty much the 3 biggest companies back in like around 1990, right? So the whole point of this, I'm trying to say is, if you're a skateboarder, man, don't try to be nothing else. Nobody gives a shit. Don't be an artist. Don't be fucking going, "Oh, look, I do this badass fucking shit. I'm an artist." No. I never tell anybody I'm an artist. I just say, I just draw it. It's fun. Or whatever. You know what I always tell people? 1,000%. I tell them, I will die a skateboarder. Alright, man. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Thanks again, Super Troy of, what I called it? Sonic Speed Flame, baby. Maybe you can comment and tell us why. Until next time, we're gonna make another video because he's he's sponsoring, so we're gonna make more videos. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Enjoy, alright? Go make some fish.